Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own... ...26-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. They'll run the screen with Mack. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Jonathan Taylor.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf,
Seattle.
37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This is Carson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Colts 0.
2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Indy. 61 yards that time on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 5-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now it's Hyde on the return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Tavon Wilson. A gain of a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
A 5-yard
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action now. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Colts 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
They've been trying. They haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The 48-yard line.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, kill. Let's go. Hey, switch.
They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
throwing. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to air it. He's got a man. Complete. 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 92 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
You got motion man right there. Right there.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Returnable for Lockett. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You better bring. Look left. Right now, you better bring. Check 9. Switch. Zebra. Kill.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They run it with Carson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
On the carry.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On this drive so far, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The handoff to Chris.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He was brought down by
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Max, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake, Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, 10, 12, 12, 12. Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Hey, kill. 3 down.
First down, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Tonight's final.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. Hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new vibe. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, like baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a flag gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
On 36-yard line.
to throw. It's Carr. Down his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. He is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now here's a timeout. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
At the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 15. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They find some open field here. He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines. 7.
Game over, time's up. Play my my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 31. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Titans nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9.
Here's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Check 4, check 4. Yo, check left, check left.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down and 14. That's the end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a
first down there on a pickup of 25.
San Francisco.
Mostert. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28.
Mostert.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Mostert. Powerful running. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. This is Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken to
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Undercook. 21.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
a gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
9-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's going to be a long day. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Big stop, let's go. Watch twist, watch. Here you go, Tiger.
They'll run with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch, as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's a party now. We are. Play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
57's the Mike. Time to go right now. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, 49ers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
By Kenny Vaccaro.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the...
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think that...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 49ers' 3-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Nick Bosa.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
21. Here we go. Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Niners 7.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.